In part one, we ventured into the eerie world of ghost stories. We explored haunted houses and unexplained occurrences. We heard tales that sent shivers down our spines. But are these stories just figments of our imagination, or is there something more, something unknown, lurking in the shadows? Many people believe in ghosts. They tell stories of encounters with spirits. They describe feelings of unease in certain places. These experiences can be unsettling. They make us question what we thought we knew about the world. Science offers another perspective. It seeks explanations for these phenomena. It looks for rational explanations for the seemingly unexplainable. While some might find science to be at odds with the supernatural, it actually adds another layer to the mystery. Let's journey together using both science and open minds. We will explore the fascinating world of ghosts. Scientists approach ghostly encounters with a healthy dose of skepticism. They look for natural explanations before considering the paranormal. Often, what seems like a ghostly presence can be explained by environmental factors. Cold drafts, for example, can create the sensation of a sudden chill. This is often associated with ghostly presence. Electromagnetic fields, which are invisible to the naked eye, can interfere with our brains. This interference can cause hallucinations or feelings of being watched. Sleep paralysis, a common but unsettling sleep disorder, can also explain some ghostly encounters. During sleep paralysis, the mind wakes up before the body. This can lead to terrifying hallucinations and a feeling of being pinned down. While these scientific explanations can debunk some ghost sightings, they don't explain everything. Some occurrences remain unexplained, leaving room for wonder and speculation. The human mind is a powerful tool. It can create vivid images and sensations, especially when influenced by fear or suggestion. Our brains are wired to find patterns and make connections. Sometimes we see patterns where none exist, leading to misinterpretations of events. For example, imagine walking through a dark forest. You hear a twig snap, your heart races. Is it an animal, or could it be something more sinister? Our ancestors, who lived in a world full of real dangers, developed this heightened sense of awareness to survive. In a world where we are constantly bombarded with information, our brains try to make sense of it all. Sometimes this leads to us seeing or hearing things that aren't really there. This is especially true in situations where we are already feeling anxious or afraid. While the power of suggestion is undeniable, some experiences defy easy explanation. People report consistent sightings in specific locations, suggesting that there might be more to these encounters than just our imaginations. Modern ghost hunters use a variety of tools to detect and measure paranormal activity. These tools, often borrowed from scientific fields, attempt to capture evidence of the unseen. Electromagnetic field, EMF meters, detect fluctuations in electromagnetic fields which some believe indicate the presence of spirits. Infrared cameras detect heat signatures, which could reveal cold spots or apparitions that are invisible to the naked eye. Audio recorders capture EVPs, or electronic voice phenomena, which are believed to be the voices of spirits communicating from beyond the grave. Motion sensors detect movement, which could indicate a ghostly presence moving through a room. While these tools can provide intriguing data, they are not foolproof. EMF fluctuations can be caused by faulty wiring, cold spots can be caused by drafts, and audio recordings can be easily misinterpreted. Section 5. Ancient rituals, modern encounters. Throughout history, cultures around the world have developed rituals and practices to interact with the spirit world. From seances to Ouija boards, these practices attempt to bridge the gap between the living and the dead. Some believe that these rituals are dangerous, potentially opening portals to malevolent entities. Others view them as harmless ways to connect with loved ones who have passed on or explore the mysteries of the afterlife. While science may not have an explanation for these practices, they persist in our collective consciousness. They reflect our deep-seated fascination with the afterlife and our desire to understand what happens after we die. Whether these rituals truly work or are simply products of our imaginations, they continue to intrigue and mystify us. They remind us that there are some things in the universe that we may never fully understand. Section 6. Belief and doubt. The question of whether or not ghosts exist is a matter of belief. There is no definitive proof that ghosts are real, but there is also no definitive proof that they are not. Skeptics argue that ghost sightings can be attributed to natural phenomena, psychological factors, or hoaxes. They point to the lack of empirical evidence and the subjective nature of ghostly encounters. Believers, on the other hand, argue that there are some things in the universe that science cannot explain. They point to personal experiences, eyewitness accounts, and anecdotal evidence as proof that ghosts are real. The debate between skeptics and believers is unlikely to be resolved anytime soon. Ultimately, the decision of whether or not to believe in ghosts is a personal one. Section 7. The debate continues. The debate surrounding the existence of ghosts is a fascinating example of the interplay between science and the supernatural. While science seeks to explain the unknown, there are some mysteries that may always remain unsolved. The human fascination with ghosts is unlikely to disappear anytime soon. Whether we believe in them or not, ghost stories continue to capture our imaginations and remind us of the vast unknown that lies beyond our understanding. Perhaps the most important thing is to approach the topic with an open mind. We should neither dismiss the possibility of the paranormal nor accept it without question. Instead, we should continue to explore, to question, and to wonder. The search for answers is what makes the journey so compelling. It is in the pursuit of knowledge, both scientific and supernatural, that we truly begin to understand the world around us. Section 8. Unanswered questions. As we conclude our exploration of the ghost phenomenon, we are left with more questions than answers. Do ghosts really exist? Or are they simply figments of our imaginations? What happens to us after we die? Is there an afterlife? These are questions that have plagued humanity for centuries. While science may never be able to provide definitive answers, the search for truth is an essential part of the human experience. In part 3 of this series, we will delve deeper into the world of the paranormal. We will explore other unexplained phenomena, from UFO sightings to psychic abilities. Join us as we continue our journey into the unknown.